USGA sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Back to throw, Smith. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
A shotgun snap for Smith. And Walker with it over the middle. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Prescott now. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Prescott on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard, and he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to have it here just past the 25. After the interception, here's Smith. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Drop for a loss there on a nice effort by Osa Odighizuwa.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he used his quickness to make a play.
On 2nd and 12, Smith. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Smith. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Get him going, baby. We gotta be big time now. Let's play. Let's play now. Do your thing. Let's get some love. Pay attention. Let's go, baby. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, Prescott. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Darrell Taylor got in there to drop him.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. Here's Brian Anger now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Now it's Lockett. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Smith. He hits his target, Lockett. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett, 50 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Prescott on 3rd and 2. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. eluding the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing, Prescott. Now they go screen, it's complete. And a few little style points on the juke, but not much room to maneuver after that. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Smith.
That's DK Metcalf running the slant. He's got it.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt him.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the 41, Prescott buying time to his left, and he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 53. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
Don't wait on nobody else to make it. That's right, baby. Step to the west. Play a little aggressive, baby. Let's go, man. Been there, done that. Get something to do, baby. Let's go, baby. Turn it up.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
On 1st and 10, Smith. It's caught, Lockett. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Throwing now is Geno.
Returning right back to Lockett. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go to work. Let's ride up. Let's ride up.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Smith. This complete to Lockett.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
To the air again, Smith. And Walker has it.
And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This one from 46 yards out. Myers' kick is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
That's what it is. That's what it is, baby. Get smart, baby. Let's ride, dog. I'm cover that for you. Ride together, baby. Ride together. Trying to go to work. Here we go. Don't wait for nobody else to make it. Let's go. They can't beat us straight up.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Prescott now. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Now Smith. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you
think,
mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
To the right side, this is Walker to about the 33-yard line.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now it's Smith. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
2nd and 9.
To throw is Prescott.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's Brian Anger now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now Geno on 1st down. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Here's Prescott. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks from 10 yards out. And the Cowboys take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Get something together. Let's go do this thing, baby. Do your thing. Let's go, boys. Let's go, man. Come on, baby. Rock and roll. Get ready. Get ready. How's that do this? Step up. This is the call for this game, baby. That's right. Let's go. Let's go.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate Big plays for an offense.
Throwing on third down, Smith. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Geno now to throw. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Got to try and go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Smith on 1st down. There's Lockett yet again with another catch. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit, because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14.
Let's go, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Don't wait on nobody else to make it. You make the play. All that. All that. It's game time. Let's go, dude. Let's get it done. Come on with it, man. You call it, we holler, baby. He's going to play, baby. Playmaker, step up right now. Oh, let's turn it up. Every day, let's do it with you every day.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. 1st down, Prescott. And Cooks has it over the middle. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Prescott over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
The offense on third down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And again, it's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now Prescott.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Prescott on first down. Flushed out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm, but sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line.
Here's Prescott.
Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Here's Dak.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game.
Prescott.
Steps away to his left. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Let's play now, baby. Let's play.
Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Now Dak. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Let's go now, let's go. Yeah, go right now. Make it work for him. Come on, let's go. Let's dominate this. Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. We're going to be big time now. Nobody else can make it. You make the play. Let's go, baby. Let's do this, man. Let's hit it. You get it, baby. Make plays, y'all. Make plays. Let's rock and roll.
So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. From the gun, it's Walker. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Down to a knee, here goes Smith, and that should all but do it.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.